Right, so we'll start in a couple of minutes. Before we start, I just want to run through one thing that we will need for the class today. And I will give you time later on. We did this last week, but we're going to be doing some bag stuff. So, before we start, officially, you pretty much don't need any equipment for the first half of the class. Okay, so you don't really need anything. But later on, we're going to do a circuit, and I will ask you to go and find in your house some kind of bag or holdall, something like this. This is just like a reasonably small bag for carrying around. And what I've done with this is I've put lots of towels in it. So I've taken a whole bunch of old towels, okay, stuffed them into the bag to give it some weight. Then we're going to zip it up, and we're going to use this for circuits, for lifting, for weights and stuff like that. If you haven't got anything like this, don't worry. Okay, you can use regular weights. We've done things like with dumbbells if you've got them, or you can pick up household items like bottles of water. All the exercises you'll be able to do with those. But I think it would be a really good idea to make yourself up something like this, okay, for later on, and it will be really useful. And the more you stuff into it, the heavier it will be. Okay, so I'm going to use this. You can use one if you've got one. About halfway through the class, we'll take a 5-minute break, and that'll be your chance to go and get something like this ready. Okay, so you can do that halfway through. You don't need to do it now. You do not need to do it right now, so don't go away. So that's that. Is that okay? Does that make sense, guys? Does that make sense? Just something to lift, basically. Just and any sort of household objects, other things you can use as well. But I'll be using that bag. It's quite a nice way to make yourself a little weight that you can lift around. Right. So if we're all ready, shall we make a start? Thumbs up if you're ready. Excellent. Excellent. Let's make a start. We'll start with a gentle warm-up. You don't need anything for the warm-up. And then we'll do some cardio, and we'll do a couple of challenges today. Some good challenges for you. So I'm just going to mute everyone's microphones. So the first thing we're going to do, guys, is a little warm-up. We're just going to start with some stretches, some arms out to the sides. We're going to do a few little squats and stuff. Don't go too mad to start with. Make sure all the moves are quite small and slow. The piece of music we've got today is called Wake Me Up When It's All Over. So I don't know if that's appropriate or not, but let's give it a go. I'll give you a little count in, and then we'll start with those side raises. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, and up. And down. So just raising the hands up to the sides, slowly down. We're going to try and work with that music. Don't worry if you get out of sync. Okay, give me a front raise. So bring the arms up to the front. And down. And front. And down. 2 more like this. One more time. Let's do a little squat. So, half squats. So we don't need to go down very far just yet. We've got lots of squats to do later. Okay, carry on with the squats. Push the arms up to the ceiling. Every time you stand up, take a little breath out. We're going to do 4 more. Okay, take the hands to the floor and then up to the ceiling. Floor, ceiling. Fantastic, keep going. Let's go to the outside of the foot. Outside of the foot, other side. We're going to do 4 more, then start again. Okay, round 2, arms up.
I tried carrying the weight of the
Let's go a little bit higher.
but I only have 2 hands.
Up.
Hope I get the chance to travel the world, but I don't have any plans.
Okay, to the front, nice and high.
Wish that
To
I
the
could
front,
stay
down,
forever this
straight
young.
arms, slightly soft knees, back nice and straight, up.
Life's a game made for everyone.
One more time,
And love
into
is a
squats.
prize.
So, little
So
squats.
wake me up when it's all over.
As you warm up,
When I'm wiser
you could go a little bit deeper into the squats.
All this time I was finding myself and I didn't know.
Okay, squat and press, arms up,
So wake me up when it's all
high as you can, stretch it up.
when I'm wiser and I'm older.
4 to go like this.
I was finding myself and I didn't know I was
Okay, hands to the floor and then up to the ceiling. Down between your feet. You don't have to touch the floor, but go as low as you can. Oh, to the side, side and up. Side, up. 4 to go. There's only one more round, guys. One more round, 2 more. Okay, arms to the side.
didn't know I was lost. I didn't know I was lost.
Arms to the front.
I didn't know I was lost.
One more. Into squats. Regular squats.
Wake me up when it's all over. When I'm wiser and I'm older.
4 more like this.
I was finding myself and I didn't know I was
Squats
lost.
and arms. Stretch it up. Make sure you breathe with every rep. 2 more. Okay, hands to the floor, to the ceiling. Four to go. 2 more. To the side. We're nearly there on our warm up. Last one, guys, last one. Hold it there. Perfect. Very well done. Just need to do a little tiny adjustment on my camera. Like that. Now, the next section is cardio. Okay, we're going to do a little cardio section. Okay, and there's basically only 2 things we're going to do. There's 3 things we're going to do. We're going to do a little skip. Imagine you've got a skipping rope. Okay, you've got a skipping rope and you're going to be skipping up and down on your toes. Okay, that's part 1. Part 2 is we're going to be doing a little punch. Okay, we're going to do 3 punches and then 3 claps. 1, 2, 3. 3 punches. 1, 2, 3 and 3 claps. And then we're going to be doing jumping jacks. It's all time to music, so I'll talk it through as we go. When you do your punches, you can tap your toe like that, or you can do a little skip. Okay, it works quite nice to go from the skipping into the little punching. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to do this all to music. It's about 3.5 minutes, and we'll change it slightly as we go through. So listen out for the changes, and let's skip. I want to see you skipping, guys. Coming into punches, 3 punches, 3 claps, 6, 7, 8, punch, 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 and 1, 2, 3, 3 claps, 1, 2, 3, again, 1, 2, 3, and clap, 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 1, 2, 3, and clap, 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 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 again. 1, 2, 3. 3 little jumps as you clap. 1, 2, 3. One more time, coming into jumping jacks. Are you ready? Jumping jacks. 8 more and back to a skip. 5, 6, 7, 8 and skip. So we're going to do 3 punches, 3 claps and 4 jacks. Let's go. 5, 6, 7, 8 and 3 punches, 3 claps and 4 jacks. Other side, 3 punches, 3 claps, 4 jacks. Let's go again. Punch, 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 clap, jack, jack. Again, punch, punch, punch. With champagne and a whole lot of it's all good, darling. The blue marlin, the please, y'all. And I never let your belly get empty. Not too bad, is it? You're still sexy. We can ride speedboats, we can ride jet skis. I'll show you a time of your life if you let me. Last one. I wanna put a smile on your pretty face. If I didn't, it'll just be your pretty waist. Stay with the jacks, guys. Stay with the jacks. 16 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, skip. We're going to start where we left off. 4 punches. Sorry, 3 punches, 3 jacks. 3 punches. Here we go. Couldn't get my words out. Okay, 4 jacks. 3 punches. 3 claps, 4 jacks. Let's do 2 punches, 2 jacks. 2 punches, 2 jacks. 2 punches, 2 jacks. Again, punch, punch, jack, jack, again. Let's do 1 of each. 1 punch, 1 jack, and punch, jack, punch, jack. Keep going. 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stay with the jacks, guys. Stay here. 8 more. Back to a skip. Skip it out. Okay, 8 more. And then we stop. Fantastic. That should get the heart rate up. That should give you a little burst of energy on a Sunday morning. I'm going to give you 1 minute's break. I'm going to get some water. Take 1 minute's break, guys. Get some water. And it's going to be squats next. I know that track is really fast. I hope you managed to keep up with it. It takes a bit of practice with those jumps and skips and the next thing we're going to do, we're going to slow everything right down. We're going to slow it down. We are going to do some squats. Okay. I'm going to give you, I'm going to hope that most of you will do the proper version of this, but if you want to make it easier, if you struggle to get through it, you can sit down. Okay, it will all become clear in a moment when I talk it through, but if you feel like you can't do squats for 4 minutes, you might want to have a chair handy for a little sit down. I'll explain all. Right. This is a little challenge for you. Okay, this is a challenge. Try and do the whole. It's actually only just about three and a half minutes. Okay, it's all squats. And you've got to listen to the music. I'll turn the music up a little bit on this and we'll listen to it. This is called Bring Sally Up. And this is a really good little workout challenge. What we're going to do is we're going to go into a squat, thighs parallel to the floor. When you hear the words Bring Sally Up, you stand up. When you hear the words Bring Sally Down, you squat down. But you hold here until you hear bring Sally up again. It's not always the same amount of time on that hold. If you really struggle with that for 3.5 minutes, you can bring Sally up, bring Sally down onto a chair. You might want to have that standing by, but I'm hoping that we'll be able to do it without the chair. So listen out for the words. You'll get into the sequence of it once you hear the song. And if you're ready, give me a thumbs up. Yes, we're raring to go. Okay, excellent. So remember, bring Sally up, you stand up, bring Sally down, you squat back down again. Yeah, and I'm just going to boom, 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 take that down a little bit. Perfect. So we'll start the music going. Into your start position, into your squat, please.
Bring Sally up and bring Sally down.
Hold.
Last done start, gotta tell the ground.
Up.
Bring Sally up and bring Sally down.
Hold.
Last done start, gotta tell the ground.
Okay, now you get the idea.
Bring Sally up and bring Sally down. Last done start, gotta tell the ground. Bring Sally up and bring Sally down. Last done start, gotta tell the ground. Bring Sally up and bring Sally down. Last done
Try and get
start,
nice
gotta
deep
tell
into that squat.
Sally up and bring Sally down. Last done start, gotta
Thighs
tell
parallel to the floor.
Sally up and bring Sally down. Last done start, gotta tell the ground. Sally up and bring Sally down. Last done start, gotta tell the ground. Oh, Miss
Hold.
Lucy dead and gone, left me here to weep and moan. Sally up and bring Sally down.
Very good.
Start, gotta tell
We're about a minute in now.
Sally up and bring Sally down. Last done start, gotta tell the ground. Sally up and bring Sally down. Last done start, gotta tell the ground. Sally up and bring Sally down. Last done start, gotta tell
Keep going, bring Sally up
Sally up
and bring Sally down. You might find your legs start aching a little bit.
Oh, Miss
Hold.
Lucy dead and gone, left me here to weep and moan. Sally
Up.
and bring Sally down. Last done start, gotta
You might find a little burning in those quads.
Sally up and bring Sally down. Last done start, gotta tell the ground. Sally up and bring Sally down. Last done start, gotta
How are we doing for time?
Sally up and bring Sally down.
Over halfway now, over halfway.
Oh, Miss Lucy
Hold.
dead and gone.
Hold.
Left me here to weep and moan. Bring Sally up and bring Sally down. Last done start, gotta tell the ground. Bring Sally up.
Try and maintain good posture, back straight, head up.
Last done start, gotta tell the ground. Sally up, bring Sally down. Start, gotta tell the ground. Sally up, bring Sally down. Start, gotta tell the ground. Sally up, bring Sally down. Start, gotta tell
Are we still at it, guys? We're still going. Keep going if you can. We've got about 20 seconds to go. Nearly there, I'm sure. Keep going if you can.
Oh, Miss Lucy
Hold it, hold it.
dead and gone.
Hold it, Peter.
Left me here to weep and moan.
And release.
Bring Sally up,
Oh.
bring Sally down.
Sorry, that wasn't supposed to happen. That was the end. You might want to have a little stretch out of those legs if you got through all that. If your legs are burning, that's the build-up of the lactic acid in the muscle. Holding that muscle under tension really does give your legs a good workout. So, guys, are we okay? Anyone get all the way through that perfectly? Yes. Good. Don't worry if you don't. It's all practice, guys. We'll do this again in a few weeks. It's all practice. And if you want to look up on YouTube, Bring Sally Up Challenge, Squat Challenge, you'll be able to follow it on there as well. And obviously on my video. There's other versions of that. There's a press up version, which is a killer, I have to say. Now, talking of press ups. Talking of press ups, you're going to have a minute, guys, while I talk this through. This is my 100 press up challenge. Okay, if you're up for this, anyone can do, you can just do as much of it or as little of it as you like. I'm going to give you options and I'm going to show you what this involves. You need to be down on the floor. So, and this is going to be our 100 press up challenge. Here's what you do. Starts easy. Okay, you can choose different types of press up. I'm going to run through the whole sequence first, and then I'm going to give you some options to make it more or less challenging. So you start off, we're basically going to do press ups and we're going to do shoulder presses. Don't use any weights for your shoulder presses, just use your arms. Okay, so basically we start in a press up position, we do one press up. Bring your knees onto the floor. Give me one shoulder press with those arms. You come back down again and you do two press ups. Knees down, you do two shoulder presses and so on. And we're going to go from 1 all the way up to 10. Okay, so it gets more and more difficult as you go through it. Okay, once you get past about 5 or 6, it starts becoming really difficult. It's really important that you don't stop. Okay, if you get to the point that you're trying to do 7 press-ups and you can only do 1 and you struggle, don't stop. Just drop your knees down onto the floor and do half press-ups, or bring your knees in and do box press-ups. It's more important that you carry on with the easier version of a press-up than you stop completely. Of course, if you really struggle, you can stop at any point. Okay, so this is our 100 press up challenge. We'll get to 10. If I get to 10 and you haven't got to 10, guys, we're going to stop anyway. Basically, we're going to stop when I get to 10. Okay, hopefully you will get to 10 as well. But go in your own speed and at your own time. You don't have to match my speed. You don't have to match my timings. Okay, I've got no idea how long this is going to take. It might be 20 minutes. It might be 2 minutes. I think it's going to be about 3.5 minutes, to be honest. So if you're ready, when I start the music, I want you to start with 1 press up onto your knees, 1 shoulder press, 2 press ups, 2 shoulder press. We stop when we get to 10. Okay, if you get to 10 before me, stop anyway. Is that okay? Everyone understand? This is a really good challenge. So, let's play the music. Off you go, guys, off you go. 1 press up, 1 shoulder press. 2 press ups, 2 shoulder press. I'll let you know how I'm doing, guys, but you don't need to follow my speed. You don't need to follow exactly how I'm doing it. I've done 3, I'm going for 4 press ups now. Two, 3, 4. I'm going to do 5 press-ups. So I don't know about you guys, I'm on to 7. This is where it starts getting really difficult, but we mustn't stop. I'm going to do 7 press-ups. I'm on 8. I'm slowing right down now. It's becoming much more challenging. 8 presses. I'm going to have a go at 9 press-ups. Keep my knees down for this thing. Don't cheat those press-ups. Get your chest all the way down to the floor. You're really going to feel it in those shoulders. Even with no weights, these shoulder presses, you're going to feel those shoulders. I'm approaching 10, guys, so wherever you're up to, keep going, unless you've got to 10 already. Right, guys, I've got to 10. Now, if you want to, I'm going to take a minute's break. If you want to finish off, if you haven't got to 10 yet, you might want to finish. Otherwise, stop where you are. So if you did all the way from 1 to 10, all those press-ups and shoulder presses, very well done. Now, I did say, did I not, that this was the 100 press-up challenge. We haven't done 100 yet. Okay, if you did all the way from 1 up to 10, that means you've done 55 press-ups. 55. So we're over halfway. So here's what happens next. Imagine this is a pyramid set. We're going up the pyramid to the top. 10 is at the top. And then we go all the way back down again. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So part 2, we start at the top and we work down. Now, 10 is the top. You do not have to do 10 again. Okay, so that's good news. You start with 9. If we do 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, add everything up. That means we will have done 100 press-ups. Okay, if you go 1 to 10 and then 10 to 1, it works out to 110. So we don't want to go too mad, do we? So if you're ready, start. If you need to start with the easier ones, guys, that's okay, with your knees down. But once we get to those low numbers again, I want you to try and get back to the full press-ups. Once we get down to 4, 3, 2, 1, see if you can go back to the full press-ups. It starts difficult, but it does get easier on the way down. So if you're all recovered and ready to go again, we start with 9 press-ups, 9 shoulder press, then 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we all stop hopefully at the same time. Are you ready? I'll take that as a yes. Started with 9 press-ups, guys, so whenever you're ready, you may start. Whenever you're ready, start with your 9 press-ups. Let's turn Kylie Minogue up a little bit. Here we go. Part 2. You're looking good, guys. You're looking good. I can see you working. That's really good. I'm taking my time on this to give you plenty of time. I've done 9 and 8. I'm just about to do 7. So I'm down to about to 5 next, guys. So hopefully you're on 5 or lower at the moment. Numbers start getting lower and easier. Keep going till you get to 1, guys. I've just got 3, 2, and 1 to go. I'm going to do 3. And finally, I'm going to do 1 press up and 1 shoulder press. And I'm done. Anyone still going? I can see, yes, I can see. Caroline's still going. That's okay, guys. If you go slow, it's not a problem. Slow is good on this. It means you're working for longer. Very good. Are we all done? Well, I hope you enjoyed my 100 press-up challenge. Guys, how many of you actually did 100? Did all of them? Peter did. Excellent. Phil did. Yes. Detard. Excellent, guys. Really well done. It's a... That's okay. I didn't do all full press-ups. I got up to 7 on the full press ups and then I had to drop my knees down, but that's okay. If you do this a couple of times a week, and it will really build up your upper body strength, and you will be able to do all of it without stopping. But always stop after 10. There's always a break point at the middle of the pyramid. Yeah. So very well done, everybody, for having a go at my 2 challenges. We're going to move on to our circuit now. Okay, so we have a nice circuit. I'm going to give you a couple of minutes to get something to lift. Okay, so let me just remind you. I'm going to use this bag that I've stuffed full of towels. It's actually surprisingly heavy. Okay, a bag or a hold-all, something like that, a small suitcase, stuff it full of some clothes or towels. And this is what we're going to use. If you don't have this, you can pretty much do the whole thing just with body weight, or you can pick up some small household objects like bottles of water, tins of food. I found some bricks in the garden the other day. I thought those would be perfect. Clean them up, a couple of house bricks, and that would have been ideal. So if you haven't got weights, there's no excuses really. You can find something. I'm going to give you another minute. Has anyone got the bag? Has anyone got the hold? Oh, excellent. Oh, good news. Excellent. If it's got a handle on it, even better, because we are going to do one where we pick it up from the handle. If it hasn't got a handle on it, you can just grip it and lift it. Okay, if it hasn't got a handle, just grip the end of it somewhere and lift the bag. But if it's got a handle, that's great. One of the exercises will use the handle. So we're going to do 5 exercises in a circuit. We're going to do 2 rounds of the circuit. each exercise we're going to perform for 1 minute. It's entirely up to you how you use that minute. You can break it down into reps. You could do 3 sets of 10. It's just about in a minute. You could do a whole minute without stopping. It's entirely up to you. Just keep going as long as you can. And then if you need a break, that's okay. Take a break. I don't mind. Okay. This is going to be 5 exercises. I'll talk them through as we go. I won't say them all now. We'll talk them through as we go. I'm just going to mute the microphones. The first one's going to be a nice, easy one. This is just to lull you into a false sense of security. You're going to pick up your bag or your weights. We're going to do bicep curls. So just lifting the weight like this. 1 minute of bicep curls is our first exercise. We got some cheesy music today, I'm afraid. Some of you will hate this. Some of you will love it. So a bit of cheesy music. And we'll start when we hear the bell. Guys, wait for the bell. If I can get this to play. As soon as you hear the bell, we're going to do bicep curls. There's our bell. So I want 1 minute of bicep curls, whatever you're lifting. Whether it's a bag stuffed full of towels, or whether it's house bricks, or water bottles, it doesn't matter. All I want is bicep curls, or just moving your arms. Or just moving your arms, you're still going to get a good workout in those arms for 1 minute.
You should be rolling me. You're a real life fantasy. You're a real life fantasy.
If it feels easy, guys, just slow it down. That'll keep the tension on the muscle longer. If it's easy, slow it down. Working into those biceps. It's only a minute. Even with this towels, it feels quite heavy after it's getting to a minute. There's our bell. Bag on the floor, guys. If you're lifting a bag, you're going to lift with a handle. One hand overhead, change sides, other hand overhead. If you're not using a bag, you can do squat and press with both hands together. There's our bell. So one hand, then the other hand, lifting up overhead.
But you're moving so carefully. Let's start living dangerously.
Keep going side to side. Keep your back straight when you squat down. Think of a squat and don't lean forwards. We've got about 15 seconds to go on this one, I think. There's our bell. Now, quickly I'll show you the next exercise. Lunges, guys. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. You can do body weight lunges, or you can put the bag onto your shoulder and you can do your lunges with the bag on one shoulder. We're going to do 1 minute on the same leg. Pushing up and down, back straight, head up. Pushing through that front foot. As I said, it can be body weight or put your bag on your shoulder. If your right foot is forward, put the bag on your right shoulder. Your left foot is forward, put the bag on your left shoulder. Remember which side you're doing. When we do round 2, we're doing the other side. Keep going if you can. It's designed to be difficult, guys. If you need to stop at any point, that's okay. If you need to stop, you can pause. Try and go for the whole minute if you can. Right. Next exercise, we're back to upper body. We're going to do front raises. Front raises with weights or your bag up to the front. Arms straight, please. There's our bell. Front raises. So if this bag is heavy, this is going to be a challenge for you guys. This is going to be a challenge. Or whatever you're using, a weight. I can see some people have got weights, some people have got water bottles. That's fine. Using a bag or a rucksack.
Let's go. It's your boy Travis, my boy.
About 15 seconds on this one, guys. Keep going if you can. Working into those shoulders. There's our bell. There's only one more on this circuit. The first, the last one is shoulder press. If you've got a bag, go shoulder to shoulder. If you're using weights, you can do a basic shoulder press. That was the bell. I want you to lift shoulder to shoulder. This is particularly challenging since we've just done those front raises. Makes this one much more difficult. If you need to break, guys like me, feel free to have a little stop. But if you can keep going for the whole minute, that's excellent. I'm just keeping an eye on you there. Really good. Really good work.
It's in the air, it's in my blood, it's rushing on. I don't need no reason, don't be control. I fly so high, no ceiling when I'm in my zone. Cause I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my
About
feet.
10 seconds to go.
Blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off it. Moving so phenomenally. You're more like the way we rock it. So don't stop, Under the lights when everything goes.
We've completed round one of our circuit. We are going to do round two of our circuit. So, back to bicep curls, please. Back to bicep curls for 1 minute. Gives the shoulders a little time to recover. So, bicep curls. I should have taken a drink of water at that point. I'm so thirsty. Next break. Next break. Keep going if you can. Working those arms.
I can't stop the. I can't stop the. I can't stop the. Nothing I can see but you when you.
15 seconds to go. This seems more like a 2 minutes, doesn't it, than a minute? I promise you it's a minute. All accurately timed out. There's our bell. Next, we're going to do the squat and the lift. Squat and lift for 1 minute. At least you get to do alternate hands, so each shoulder gets a little bit of a break while the other one's working. So, we've got a little bit of Scissor Sisters to listen to. Again, you can be using weights if you prefer. If you haven't got the bag, you can do this with just body weight like we did in our warm-up at the beginning.
Take a chance with my 2 feet, can't find a way. You think that I could muster up a little soft
Okay, nearly there. Keep going if you can. 15 seconds. Cool, so only 3 to go. Next one is lunges. Now, if you did the right foot forward on the first round, I want you to do put the left foot forward this round, which means the weight will go on your left shoulder or body weight. So, try and get that back knee down towards the floor, push the front knee forwards, pushing through that front foot. I'm not very good this side, my balance on this side is awful. Keep going if you can for the whole minute. Working those legs again. There's about 15 seconds to go, 15 seconds. Short break, front raise next, guys. Front raise. Front raise. 1 minute on that front raise. Really working those shoulders now. You'll really feel it burning into those shoulders with that front raise. And we're listening, I'm sure you know, we're listening to steps. Oh, I love steps. Arms out to the front, lifting your weights. Or I might use the handle. You can use the handle, you don't have to use the handle. I'm slowing down now. There's about 15 seconds to go. Approximately. The last one is your shoulder press, guys. Shoulder press. You're using the bag or the weight. We can go shoulder to shoulder, over the head. Make sure you clear the top of your head. Here we go. Keep going if you can. Pause if you need to, guys, but you can keep going. This is our last one. Fifteen seconds. That's our circuit finished. That's our circuit finished. Very well done, guys, very well done. Now, the class is not finished. That's the circuit done. I'm going to go on to do some abs today because we didn't do any abs in the circuit, and we're going to do a quick burst of abs. Okay, I want you to watch me first. I'm going to show you 4 exercises, and we're going to do 20-second bursts. So, listen very carefully. I'm going to run through this quite quickly. You will be lying down. You will need a towel on the floor or something to lie on. Just move that back a bit. This is called saucer position. Saucer position, shoulders up, feet up. Your lower back's on the floor, your body is in the shape of a saucer. Okay? The first exercise is going to be bringing one leg in and out. Don't touch the floor. 20 seconds. The second 20 seconds will be the other leg. The third 20 seconds will be both legs. And the fourth 20 seconds will be bicycle, where you're twisting elbow to knee. Those are our 4. We're going to do 2 rounds. It's only 20 seconds on each exercise. It's going to go really quickly. You might be in a position where you can't see me. Don't worry, I will talk it through and you will hear the bell when it's time to start and stop. But it's a really quick round. It's only 20 seconds on each exercise. So guys, get yourselves down on the floor. Think about finding that saucer position. You will keep your abs tight if you roll your shoulders off the floor and bring your feet about 6 inches off the floor. That's our saucer position. When the first bell rings, you start just tucking one knee in towards your chest and then stretching it out. If you're ready, wait for the bell, into your saucer position, and we're going to bring one knee into your chest and then stretch out for 20 seconds. There we go. So we're just going to bring one knee in and out, the same one, in towards your chest, stretch out. Keep those abs tight. Keep your shoulders off the floor. Make sure you take those feet parallel. Take a 10-second break, guys, then we're going to do the other side. So exactly the same exercise, but the other leg. So saucer position. Both feet off the floor, bring the other knee in for 20 seconds. Rest up. 10 seconds rest. The next one, guys, you're going to be in that saucer position, but you're going to tuck both knees in together. Try and roll your hips off the floor so your abs go really tight. Roll in. Bring your hips off the floor if you can. And the final one is called bicycle, guys, bicycle. You're going to bring both feet off the floor, elbow to opposite knee, and twist your shoulders side to side. Keep breathing, keep moving. Keep going till you hit that bell, guys, keep going. Don't stop. There's our bell. We've done all 4, we're going to do all 4 again. This is going to be horrible. If you need to rest at any point, that's okay, guys. If you want to sit this one out, that's okay, but I would like you to do the first leg again. Rest up. Now we're going to do the same exercise with the other leg. So again, saucer position. The other knee is going to tuck in and then stretch out. Not allowed to touch your feet onto the floor. And the next one, both knees in together. Tucking both knees in together. Try and roll your hips off the floor this time so you really tighten up those abs. Each time those hips roll up, those abs are going to contract. And finally, we do the exercise called bicycle. You twist your elbow towards the opposite knee, keeping your abs nice and tight. Here we go. Don't know about you, I'm exhausted. Oh. Very well done, guys. That was our final section. We are going to do a little stretch. If you've got time to hang around and do a stretch, always worth doing a little stretch. So you can stand up now. You can have a sip of water. That's what I'm going to do. I'm gasping. And we'll go straight into our stretches. This is only going to be a couple of minutes. Have a little roll out of those shoulders. Loosen up those shoulders. Just going to turn this down a little bit. We don't want that too loud. Little roll out of the shoulders. Ah, all that hard work is over. Congratulate yourself for doing so well. Okay, roll your shoulders back. Bring one arm across your body, stretch out the shoulder. Getting a stretch into the shoulder here. And the other side. Find a little bit of wall or something for support. We're going to do a quadricep stretch. You want to bring your heel up behind you, pull the heel in nice and tight. You should feel a stretch in the front of that bent leg. If you take the knee back a little bit behind you, you'll get even more stretch. Keep pulling the heel in nice and tight. Okay, change sides on the side. Heel comes up behind, pull in tight. Bring that knee back behind you. Fantastic. Release. We'll do a calf stretch next. So, big step back, back heel into the floor, bend the front knee, push your body forwards. Hold it for a few more seconds. Make sure that back heel goes into the floor. And change sides. Release. Take your hands in front. Stretch out. Roll your shoulders forwards. Take your feet nice and wide. And push those hands as far out as you can. So we're trying to reach out. Round off your shoulders. Stretching across your back. Fantastic. We'll do the opposite one now. Hands behind. Clasp your hands together behind your back and push away from you. And have a little shake out. So now finally, hands in the air. I want you to grip your left wrist with your right hand and stretch to your right and stretch across and push that top arm outwards. So we stretch it out, using the other hand to push outwards. Okay, change sides, grip the other wrist, stretch the other way, push outwards. Release, have a little final shake out, and give yourselves a big round of applause for doing so well. Very well done, everybody. God, that was just about an hour. Okay, I should change it, shouldn't I, and say it's going to be an hour. But there we are. Well done for having a go. Let's just turn this music down. Very well done. Personally, I found it quite tough today. I don't know if you did. We'll find out. And I'll see you next week.